The team at Wizards of the Coast have decades of experience building communities around physical and now digital games like Magic, The Gathering and Dungeons & Dragons, and they are coming to the 2019 Game Developers Conference next month to share what they have learned. Specifically, as part of GDC 2019 DD Community MANATEMENTSUMMITTALK on 25 years of building community at Wizards of the Coast, which aims to give you a deeper understanding of how to market your brand for a variety of platforms and how experience in community building at a local level can be applied to a variety of different purposes in the digital age. Presented by Wizards, Alan Field and Michelle Satterfield. This is a talk worth seeing because over the past 25 years, Wizards has worked closely with local gaming stores to share knowledge and encourage them to shape, empower their own community. Now the company has translated that same experience into the digital space with online influencers, and this is your chance to see how they succeeded. Do not miss it. You can find more details on this talk and many more over ONTHGDC 2019 session scheduler. There you can begin to lay out your GD 2019, which takes place March 18th through the 22nd at the newly renovated Moscone Center in San Francisco. Bring your team to GD. Register a group of 10 or more and save 10% on conference passes. Learn more. For more details on GDC 2019 visit the show's official website, or subscribe to regular updates via Facebook, Twitter, OS. Gamasutra and GD are sibling organizations under parent company Informa. After launching with a few bumps last year, Sea of Thieves is experiencing a resurgence of players thanks to notable streamers showcasing the game on Twitch, while updates and the most recent DLC, Shrouded Spoils, are no doubt the driving force behind the recent surge of interest in the game. Twitch streamers have also contributed to the extra attention. Although it is not clear how long the momentum will last, this could serve as a reminder for developers about the impact influencers and streamers have on the success, or continued success, of similar games. Executive producer Johnny 8 discussed the resurgence in Sea of Thieves' latest developer update video, saying how pretty much everything has experienced growth. Whether that's monthly active users, or it's the streaming numbers, or even just our sales on our Game Pass, we are seeing really great growth across all of these areas. He explained, with notable streamers having played the game on Twitch, Sea of Thieves has consistently hit the top 3 titles streaming, next to popular titles like League of Legends and Fortnite. This is a huge improvement, as Kotaku points out that the game previously spent most of 2018 with less than 10,000 viewers. Activision is looking to refund the base game purchases of people that picked up Guitar Hero Live in the last year or so of its lifespan. The company has rolled out a voluntary refund program that aims to issue refunds to those players that picked up the game after December 1st.
2017
No reason for this particular cutoff date, or the refunds themselves, is given, but the refund offer comes just months after Guitar Hero TV, the service that gradually cycled new playable songs in the game, was shut down for good. That feature was officially sunset on December 1st, 2018 after roughly 3 years up and running. Guitar Hero Live players still have access to any of the songs that were offered as on-demand titles. But Guitar Hero TV was the primary way Activision brought new content into the game and worked as more of an ever-rotating playlist of content than a traditional DLC model. With that live service sunset, any of the hundreds of songs offered during GHTV's lifetime are completely inaccessible. Even before the official shutdown, the songs had stopped appearing on the service, and the studio behind the game, Freestyle Games, itself suffered layoffs before being essentially picked up and rebranded by Ubisoft as Ubisoft Limited. Spatelo's developer Improbable has confirmed that it will once again be able to fully support Unity in all its future development endeavors, finally putting fears to rest for any developers that may have been worried about the future of their Spatelo's projects running on Unity's engine. It's the conclusion of a week-long public back and forth between the two companies, one that both began and ended with changes to Unity's terms of service. In a blog post, Improbable confirms that Unity is now freshly reworked tools, and the company's decision to reinstate Improbable's Unity licenses means that it can continue to support its Spatelo's stick for Unity for the long term. In a statement sent to Gamasutra, Improbable also says that the company is glad Unity Technologies has done the right thing by making Unity an open platform, though it still believes a formal partnership would be in developers' best interests. As stated in Unity's blog post yesterday, the tools update means Spatelos is no longer in breach of Unity's terms, but is still not a supported third-party service. We would like to move forward positively, and would also like to note that what we think is an incredibly positive thing came out of the events of the last week, continues the statement. The three largest third-party engine makers in the games industry have now confirmed that developers should be able to host engines wherever they want in the cloud. This is a key step, technologically, towards making the next generation of virtual worlds possible. Super Smash Bros. Ultimate is now the third best-selling Nintendo Switch game out there, despite only releasing at the beginning of December. That's according to Nintendo's Q3 financial results that document the company's performance and earnings for the 9-month period that ended December 31st.
2018
According to those numbers, Super Smash Bros. Ultimate sold 12.08 million copies just between its December 7th launch and the end of the month, skyrocketing it above other Switch mainstays like The Legend of Zelda, Breath of the Wild, and Splatoon, to become the platform's third best-selling game. Mario himself still claims the number one on the true slots. Mario Kart 8 Deluxe is the best-selling Switch game to date, with 15.02 million copies sold. Super Mario Odyssey follows just behind that with 13.76 million copies. Ultimate, meanwhile, has already more than doubled the lifetime 5.35 million sales of its predecessor Super Smash Bros. For Wii U, surpassed the 9.45 million of Super Smash Bros. For Nintendo 3DS, and is close to eclipsing the lifetime 13.29 million copies Super Smash Bros. Sold for the way back when. Dusk is a terrific 90s-inspired horror action shooter that, as of this writing, is rated overwhelmingly positive on Steam. Published by Nublood Interactive, it achieved that popularity with a combination of evocative mood, fast-paced action, and a visual style that hit the nostalgia bullseye. After years in development, including a period in early access, Dusk finally hit full release a month ago. We talked to creator, programmer, level builder and game designer David Szymanski about this successful Quake homage. Szymanski explains his game in his words. At first, before we watched anyone play, I got the game into players' hands. You get thrown into the deep end, from moment one. But it's part of a fake depend. You have plenty of health under battle, Dusk's version of armor, and room to kite enemies around. And even if you do end up dying, once it's pretty obvious what you have to do the next time around. Provided they were on an appropriate difficult level and provided you have at least some basic knowledge of standard FPS controls. I do not think I have ever seen a player die there more than once, give up without getting past the first room. It's kind of unwanted tutorial.